Good morning, Houston, Texas. Foggy day, some light shower. Good morning to all of you, and a great salam alaikum to you. I'm just making a little quick video here for two reasons. One of the reasons is I'm testing this little thing right here, this mic, to make the audio. Uh, Hopefully, it's working. Hopefully, you guys can hear me here in the on the live. Let's see how the sound comes out. Salam alaikum, alaikum akwendensara, kensambia lakutare con mucho masimene. But anyways, first of all, I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you for all those feedbacks on last night's live about the change of life, cambio de vida. And I got like a lot of good response, a lot of good messages, good private messages. I just got another phone call from another person explaining to me what their thoughts were. Good, good. Um, and I also think that a lot of people misunderstood that life. Maybe I didn't give it the justice it deserved. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? I'm testing the little mic off here to see if the voice comes out better. And it doesn't give me all that pickup, that noise from outside. Malekum Bakwenda Insara, J. Ortiz. Actually, Tata Matamba also messaged me. He's like, yo, I'm going to make a live tomorrow talking about Cambio Vida. And I was like, yeah, man, go ahead, tackle it. Go for it. Let me know what time. Um, and that's one of the things that I like to see, the reaction to you guys. Also a way of making you think beyond the shell that we put. But my thing was this more. It's not that I don't believe that those things exist. It's more like, it was more like saying, so if it does exist, my main concern was about the guardian angels, about your ceremonies. That was my main concern. But I got a lot of good reactions. I got a lot of good private messages after that. And at the end of the day, I got what I was looking for. And that is a reaction and to make you guys think. Bendiciones, Mario Rodriguez, quien Zambia te locutara con mucho más Jiménez. That's what I was looking at. There's a lot of videos out there, and it's always the same topics, the same things. And as practitioners, we will go through a lot of questions. And like I said in the video yesterday, people will call you and they're going to tell you the craziest stories. And you're going to be like, wow, is it real? Is it not real? How do I explain this? Because we learn as we go. We learn as we go. But I was really more concerned about what happens to your spirituality, your old spirituality. Even when we do the change of incense, cambio de esencia, what happens to that spirituality? Um does it affect it? When we do cambio, change of heads, does it affect that spirituality? And I think that I went all the way around in the video because, like I said, sometimes I just start talking and talking and talking. And I'm not a type that has a whole bunch of little notes and organize myself. It's not me. If I start doing that, I'll be like, and my videos is like, let's talk. And also, guys, my videos is not trying to change anybody's teaching. I'm not here trying to disrespect anybody's godparents or disagree with anybody's way of thinking, because I have an understanding that everybody is their own world, their own universe, their own school of thought, their own knowledge. Everybody can read the same literature, but not everybody's going to come together and have the same understanding. You won't have the same understanding as me. You might have something else. Um, and I'd be like, man, I got this. I learned this. And then, here comes, I'm giving you an example, Matamba. And Matamba is going to give me another explanation. And I'll be like, man, I didn't think about that. That actually makes a lot of sense. And that's how we help each other in the community. Or my god brother Azaria could give me an explanation, and I'm like, wow, that sounds wonderful, man. Malekum Bakwenden Sara, David Santana, quien Zambia te locutara con mucho más Jimenez. Or, I called up Andy and we were talking about it. He gave me an explanation. I'm like, man, that makes a lot of sense. And then I go home and I said, babe, check this out. And I asked my wife, I'm going to talk about this topic today. And I told her, and she was, no. She was like, it doesn't work that way. And she gave me her explanation. And the same thing. She's like, I think the literature or people are just going inventing things um, about what the ceremony really is about, or have a misunderstanding. And she gave me her thoughts. And I spoke to other people. I'm like, what do you think? Because I want to ask others before I touch a subject. And that's it. So I come here on YouTube to give you guys a thought, to share a question. And sometimes we have to put ourselves in that position that we don't know anything, that we don't have an understanding, in order for us to learn from you. Maleko Bakwenda en Sara, que Zambia locutare con mucho más Simene Lucho Art. And for this, yesterday, I was like, I really don't know it, because I really didn't know how to explain it. Because the literature, the way it was explained to the client was totally wrong. It was totally wrong. And that's why I was having an issue. And I was like, yo, help me out here. Tell me, what do you guys think? But also because I want to get you more involved where we are communicating. It's not just me, blah, 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 blah. Because I want to be able to touch your mind and make you think and come together as a community. It's beautiful when other practitioners come together as a community and they discuss things, they share some things. I'm not saying share secrets. I'm not saying, hey, how do you exactly do it? I want to see, well, Miss Torres, transgender people, you're allowed to do with your life um, as you please. Just don't push your thoughts on other. Do whatever you want with your body. Do whatever you want with your life. Believe in what you want to believe about yourself and your life. Just don't push your agenda or try to change people to think like you. Other than that, do what you want. That's my thought on transgender people. I have no hate for them. They're humans. I respect all humans. It's your life. Remember, it's your life, not my life. Don't push that agenda on me. Other than that, much respect to you. Now, going back to the subject, um, it's simple. We unite to help others, because there's a lot of people that watch. They're shy. They don't want to comment because they don't want to be embarrassed. And here we are asking all those questions. So the people that are trying to do the research says, okay, so J Ortiz said this. Okay, I got it here. Um, David might say this. Matamba might say this. Mario Rodriguez said this. I'm getting all this feedback, all this great information from all these other people. Um, but the truth of the story is, we have a saying in Malongo. We have a saying in this tradition. Santo Tomás ve para creer. Saint Thomas, see it to believe it. Or I have to see it to believe it. And what I mean is, if I myself have not witnessed it, I can't talk about it. Because this is how it starts. Oh yeah, man, have you heard about Cambio de Vida? I heard it from this person, I heard it from that person, I heard it from this person, and that I heard it from that person, and heard it from that person. Somewhere the story started. But none of those people actually say, I've done it myself. And some other people say, you have to first believe it in order to see it. It's like a way of manifesting. Believe it and know it exists so it can come to reality. Instead of saying, I have to see it first before I could believe it. Other people use the opposite. I'll believe it first so I could see it. I hope it makes sense. Um, but and again, guys, in no way I'm being challenging you by or being disrespectful. If I'm being challenged, it's to help or to help you guys and help me think beyond our normal thoughts. Malekon ba cuenten Sara Luna Rey y que Zambia te locutara con mucho más Jimenez. Um, and that's all. It's not here me having a debate with anybody, disagreeing with another Tata, disagreeing with another Yaya, or disagreeing with anybody that practice anything that has to do with spirituality. It's not that. It's let's think. Let's put our heads together. Let's huddle. Let's brainstorm and start typing, start chatting, because there's a lot of people out there, like I said, that are looking for answers. And instead of them having just my thought, now they're getting the thoughts of the elders or people that practice or people that have that experience that come and chat. Good morning, Malongo Yaya Kawa Cuento, Tata en Kisa. Malongo Yaya Kawa Cuento, que Zambia te locutara con mucho más Jimenez. Hey, Tata and Kisi, we gotta do a live together, man. Let's set it up. Let's bring you online. Let's introduce you to others. If I could help a little bit by getting you out there, man, let me know. And anybody who is interested in coming into my live, hit me up. Send me a message and say, hey, I want to be part of your life. I have some things to say that might help somebody. Text me. Put a comment in there and say, or easier, go where, click on my name and go to the all the way to the page where I have the what you call it, the main page of YouTube, where you can see my name and all that stuff. If you click on it, go to the bios. In the bios, there's Linktree, and Linktree, there's my link to Instagram or Facebook, and you can shoot me a message through there and send me your info, your phone number, where I could reach you, and we could have a conversation. The only thing I do ask is, please show your face. Show your face in here, and let's not make this about a debate, because I'm gonna respect you as you respect me, right? But you're welcome. You're welcome to say, hey, Tata and Fumbe, I want to be part of this because I want to share this knowledge that nobody's talking about, or I want to give my opinion on something that you touched. That's simple. Let's do it. Let's come together as a community instead of hating each other, instead of down talking each other, and instead of you thinking, no, yo soy el matacán, I'm the one that has all the knowledge. No, you don't. You might have some knowledge that you learn from your elders, but you cannot have the knowledge of all the moon and souls, of all the practitioners. Um, it's very difficult when we say no. It's wrong when we say that everything is wrong. Your initiation is wrong. Your nganga is wrong. Why? I cannot give you an advice on that. Um, I can't give you an advice if you decide to sleep with your sister. That's between you two. Listen, some people are gonna get in the live because I didn't put subscribers only, so they wanna just come and act a little bit crazy on the live, but gotta respect them too. That's it. Edward Valencia. Hey, Califas, California. I sort of miss LA. I miss LA weather. My wife was like, I miss LA. We should probably take a trip down to LA, California. We used to go, she took me to Sequoia Mountains. We actually rented a cabin up there and we stayed a few days. It was beautiful. We went hiking. We've been to Big Bear, beautiful snow up there. California has some beautiful places, different weathers and stuff. Yes, there's a lot of trolls up here, but hey, I'm gonna respect them. Because at the end of the day, if they comment, they give me a like, the video, um, it helps the algorithm. Even though people come and say some funny things, and that's another thing, right? I might before I was like, I got pissed off, I got angry, and I'm like, these people have nothing to do with this and blah. And I'm like, okay, but if that's what life gives me, let me use it to help me. And then I'm like, let me leave it there. Because thanks to them and thanks for the likes and for them commenting, the video goes, uh, is seen by other more. It helps the algorithm. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Yes, I spoke to him and I was gonna call him yesterday, but I saw that he posted that he was doing something with Ocha and I didn't interrupt it. But I'm gonna remind him again to see. We haven't gotten into any what you call it. We haven't agreed on anything yet on a time and date. Um, but with anybody I bring in here, I have to be very careful because there's tatas out there that have people that don't like them, right? And the heat and the words, and I don't want this channel to become something about chisme, gossip, or he said this, he said that. For example, if I'm gonna just throw a name, right, of a tata out there that is, I think, one of the tatas that has the most followers, and you guys know him, David. If I ever invite David, and if I ever have the pleasure to have David here, I know there's gonna be a lot of heat, a lot of negative comment in the channel, and there might be cursing, and it might be, all the people that don't like him might be attacking him and then hating me. So we have to be very careful. And like I mentioned yesterday, now with the new laws in place, especially here in Texas, on defamation of character, we as YouTubers have to be very careful. So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, let's talk and let's see what we're gonna talk about. And if you get heated, let's just end up the live. And that doesn't mean heated with me, because I'm gonna act like I'm the one, like the reporter, and I'm gonna act like I don't know anything. Because if I bring somebody on, you're the one that's here. It's your time. You shine, and I'm just gonna ask questions. So with that said, anyways, guys, I just wanted to test this mic. I hope the voice came out better. I'm gonna replay anyways the video and watch it myself. Que en Zambia Locutara con mucho más Jimenez. You guys have a great weekend. If I have time, I'll do a live on the weekend. Don't party too hard. Be responsible. If you're gonna be having fun and drinking, that good water, uh, be responsible. Don't go out there doing crazy things. Don't drive. Be safe so you can see another day. Any possibility of getting Brother Oba back? Listen, Edward, I have messaged Oba so many times, and I even go into his life to the point that now I look like I'm begging. And it's not. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way, but I also, as a person, have to have a little bit of pride. And if somebody really wanted to do an interview, right, they say, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's set up the day." Blah blah blah. So now I'm like, I'm not gonna even bother him anymore. And it's not that I disrespect the person. It's not that I um just do a job. It's not that. It's just people are busy and it's really hard. And there's those other people that say, well, how many followers you have, which I mentioned here. Well, I only have 3,027 followers. Oh no, if you don't have more than 50,000 followers, I'm not gonna get in there. There's no point, right? So I want to give the small one an opportunity. And like I said, if you guys want to come in an interview, and a lot of times those interviews are hot because there's a knowledge, right? Um, DM me, text me, we'll do it. Malekum Bakwenen Sara, manifesting goddess in Kesambia Lokutara. Well, anyways, guys, happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I gotta get back. I gotta make my own saying because Andy says making the donuts. So I guess I'm Hispanic, right? And I'm gonna say, well, let me go make the tacos. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.